And then, like I said, I got family over from India, so spending a lot of time with them, trying to not be on my laptop essentially. So I'm batching everything together, just banging it all out.
What's batching?
Uh,
Because I tried telling Sam this and she didn't get it. I called it stacking, but yeah, go on.
so tell me what you said to her. What was your explanation?
I said, do you ever do stacking? And he said, what do you mean? I said, you do like two tasks at once. Like you'll talk to someone
Mm,
and do something else around it in
no,
the
no,
same
no.
moment.
That's called multitasking, man. That's not called
No, no,
stacking. Like
no.
what? You
There's a
Morris?
certain
You're
term for it,
Morrison's.
like batching,
Morrison's, bro.
stacking, something like that.
No, 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 no. Two different things you're talking about completely here. So what you're describing there, maybe you call it stacking. When you say stacking, I think you're like Asda or something, man. You're stacking shelves or
Thanks, man.
something, right? Then my brain kind of goes to Slacks. Is it called Slacks? That program that everybody uses for like team management. You use that, don't you?
You mean
At work.
Slack?
Yeah, Slack. Right. So that kind of
Yeah.
popped in my head. But then what you described is multitasking. You're saying you're doing two things at the same time.
No, it's not like it's not just multitasking. It's like doing life admin tasks at the same time. There's a certain phrase for it. It's not called multitasking.
Say your last begin doing.
Doing multitasking, like life admin tasks together, like all at once. So
No, give me
let's
examples.
say
So like, yeah, give me an
I
example. Go
gave
on.
you an example. Like, okay, I'm
Go
cleaning
on,
and
go
I'm
on.
talking to someone on the phone at the same time. Realistically, you could do one and then the other if you wanted to, but in the
Or you could do
interest
it
of
at the same
time, you
time.
try and do both at the same time.
Yeah, bro, that's called multitasking, man. That's been around for hundreds of years.
I swear it was
So
called stacking,
batching,
but okay.
yeah, you know, maybe that is a term. But what you're describing is multitasking. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Your term is
Okay.
fine, but that's not batching. So batching is how often do you wash your clothes?
Depends.
Give me rough estimate
Like as
example.
soon as I've worn it, I tend to try and wash it. Yeah.
What I mean is, do you turn the washing machine on every single day?
Probably about three, four times a week.
Okay. Why don't you use it every single day?
Because every single day you always have the clothing railing out. It's annoying.
Hmm. Okay.
And
And do you have a
also you don't
dishwasher?
have enough clothes every day.
True. Do you have a dishwasher?
No.
Okay. If you did have a dishwasher, would you use it for one panda or would you use it when it's completely full?
Oh, for everything. Yeah, for everything.
Yeah, that's it. That's what batching is. So instead of doing lots of little, it's mainly around admin type tasks every single day. So for me, that's invoicing, checking emails, scheduling. A lot of what I do is scheduling. And the main three things, thanks to you, scheduling now, are podcasting, gym, and coaching sessions. And basically, what Shindy wants me to do is to try and put those things, most of those things, on the same day. So it frees up the rest of my days rather than what I used to have before, which was one day for podcast, one day for gym, one day for coaching. And then all my weekday evenings used to go. So now they're all pretty much. So
That's
one
the
day in the
same
week.
thing as what I was on about. You're doing the
No,
same
no, no,
thing
no,
at the
no.
same time
No,
or
bro.
same day.
No,
The
no, 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 no.
term, maybe I said the wrong thing. It shouldn't have been stacking. It should have been batching. But I'm sure I've heard
No,
that
no, 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 no.
applied to like life scenarios, like just doing shit at the same time.
No, but it's not the same time, is it? It's not exactly the same time. I wouldn't be in coaching call and
Yeah,
on a
but
podcast.
I
That's
get what you mean.
multitasking. Yeah, but you understand the point. The point of batching is stick things together rather than doing things all the time. It's like I check emails twice a day. I don't check them every 5 minutes. I don't reply every 5 minutes. Twice a day. That's it. Everything will be into that. As an example, I'm not going to share the screen, but so like I said, I got family here from India, but I know there's stuff I need to do, appointments and meetings I need to set up. So on the 1st of May, it's the bank holiday, the day you've got with wifey. I've got a list in the morning of like 10 things I need to do. And every like between now and then, anything pops in my head that I don't need to do now, it doesn't need to be action now, it just gets added to that list. Then that will be addressed on that day. So that's just outsourced out my brain, not taking up time and energy. It's batched. That's batching.
I
Get it?
see. Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do. I can see the merit in it, I guess.
Batching's only useful if your life is busy. If your life is not busy, you won't see the point of it. You see what I mean? If you've got
True.
nothing to do, then you're not going to batch.
Okay,
You
so
don't need
hang
to
on.
batch.
So would batching be seeing
Hmm.
friends at the gym whilst doing gym?
No, oh God, you really got this wrong, man. God, guys, listeners, are you listening to what Indy's saying? Batching is not multitasking. I'm not trying to do everything in the same
I'm
space
just
for
winding you
time.
up at this point, right?
God, that was such a that really got to me. That did. That's it. Just go to the gym with my PT and tell my friend, yeah, how you doing? Oh yeah, how you been? What you been doing? Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
I can still
No,
see if that's possible, but yeah, okay, all right.
no, no. What I may do is go to the gym, meet a friend for dinner, but it still wouldn't be called batching. That's just
You're
good
talking about doing
organization.
a bunch of tasks on the same allocated day and time.
Correct. And before that time and day, basically the point of it is there's this thing called the urgency matrix, which you may have seen. A lot of people use it. I get my junior doctors use it. Basically, four quadrants. Okay. There's important, unimportant, urgent, not urgent, urgent and important, they're the things I need to focus on every single day. Other shit that comes into my thing, you send me a message, someone else sends me a message. I just filter into those boxes. Do I need to respond to this now? Yes. Look,
Wait, I'm urgent.
you always get responded to. You always get responded to.
I'm
Okay.
urgent. Yeah,
Because
that's right. Damn right, man.
Because you're worried then that happens. So
You saw my eyes light up. I was like, yeah, go on. Tell me
what do you say? Which box am I in?
Press it. Go on.
Huh? And the point of that is that stuff that is important but not urgent, okay, bang, batched. Yep, I need to address this. Don't need to address this right now. It's gone to that thing. I'll action it when I need to do it. And those things will just be squashed together. Now, what I do, which is kind of variation of batching and multitasking, I know this is the whole segment that we didn't even plan on doing.
This is, man. I'm really happy with it.
Is so once a month, I'll do a session for the DVLA, where I do the driver's medical assessments, right? And basically, I'll see like my clients it's a 15-minute assessment, but I've got it so down now. Like I have such a process that I can get through it like quicker than I need the allotted time. So on that day, I always batch a lot of like scheduling type tasks because in between those clients, bang, 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 bang. So it's just a well-known productivity hack, guys. If you want to get work done, sometimes changing your environment, an environment that forces you to be productive, right? An environment where you know you got to get shit done, will get rid of the procrastination. Is what I find. So that's why, you know, sometimes after a gym session, for example, I go to Pure Gym, there's a Mackey's there, I'll go and get a coffee. I'll sit there with my laptop. And within an hour, what might take me a couple of hours at home because I have distraction, procrastination, other comforts, which I don't have in McDonald's. My only sole reason to be there is to work, means I get it done.
You're so with that in mind, if you go to Mackey's, you don't buy food. You just sit there and have a coffee even after a workout.
Yeah.
You're disciplined, man. I'll give you that. Fair play.
Yeah. No. Don't be, I have times for McDonald's, but that isn't the time. My laptop's there. There's a clear purpose, right? So with that in mind, this work I do for the DVLA sometimes, that's a perfect opportunity for me in between seeing clients. I'm there for 4 hours anyway, but in between seeing those clients, I will get so much stuff done. Scheduling, emailing, requesting. And remember, a lot of things that you need to action, sometimes you don't get instant responses. Obviously, WhatsApp, you will, but a lot of stuff I just need to put out to email. I need to submit things, I need to get quotes, blah, 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 blah. It just means I bang a lot of things out.
There we go.
And the point of that story was that is an example of multitasking and batching. So that's how they're different. You see?
Combining the two.
Combining the two, because I've batched things for that day, but when I'm there, I'm doing something else and I'm doing that. But in between, I'm not seeing a client and doing it at the same time. So it's a variation of multitasking. I could go about this all day. There could be a whole podcast on productivity.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that. But you guys, if you want to know and you want some productivity life hacking, you come to me. Okay.
Yeah. You don't come to him, he'll split you into 4 quadrants. He'll be like, that's not important. And then you'll get a reply on May Bank holiday. So bear that in mind, people. Bear that in mind.
You were listening. That's pretty good. Well, it depends. Obviously, if you want to be in that urgent and important box, then, you know, if you pay me a really good sum, then, you know, you're going to be bumped up to there. So there are ways around it. Okay. There are ways around it.
I'll pay you with love.
Okay. That's fine. That's priceless. We can't put a price on it.
There you go.
After you've done my productivity training, I then send you to Sanj, and then Sanj would deliver her productivity training. And then you really would be. I mean, imagine me and Sanj together, combined brains in one person. My God. There would be no. We'd be.
However, I don't think there would be any flexibility for doing things outside of the regimented routine.
Who needs to do anything outside of the regimented routine? That's the question. Why would you need
freedom? Karan. Freedom.
The routine is the freedom. It's just the way you look at it,
brother. Communist loving. Yeah. It's too much, man. Too much. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, that was eventful. Didn't expect that to happen. Thank you. Appreciate it.